Another year and another potboiler masala film by Salman Khan. On 20th December, I stepped into the theatre for the third installment of the Dabangg franchise, an extremely successful franchise that solely banks on the genre of Hindi cinema that still has a large audience, the commercial potboiler genre. A class of films that actors like Salman Khan and Akshay Kumar have done a PhD in. This franchise, which started with the hilarious Dabangg in 2010, sadly had deteriorated with respect to the content and the quality of the gags with its second installment in 2012. After 7 years, however, and Prabhudeva in the director's chair, the third installment provided us something different in the form of an origin story. How did Chulbul Pandey become the oddly charming and fearless character that we all know him as? The film stars Saiee Manjrekar in her debut role as Chulbul, played by Salman Khan's love interest, and how the antagonist, played by Sudeep, creates havoc in Chulbul's life, especially with respect to the budding romance. How their two worlds collide as Chulbul has joined the police force and is happily married to Rajjo, played by Sonakshi Sinha, is the premise of Dabangg 3. An out-and-out revenge saga showcased at the pitch we all know it is going to be presented, completely over the top. Here's me telling you the good and bad aspects of the film so that you guys can ultimately decide whether to go for it or not. The good. Few moments. The sad bit about the third installment is that it only boasts of some moments. These moments are few and far between and honestly will not be remembered as iconic like several moments from the first installment. The setup of Chulbul's entry as a goon is rubbing a genie lamp. To impress Chulbul, one of the goons breaks into singing Dil Hai Ki Manta Nahi, or the annoying brother-in-law of a corrupt politician that is the only hilarious character from the film. Even though these moments genuinely do make you chuckle, they are so rare in this long film that you genuinely start missing the brilliance and wacky writing of Dilip Shukla and Abhinav Kashyap from the first film. Intensity and antagonist. The one thing that I had expected from this prequel of sorts was that the intensity of the story would increase tenfold. Even though this happens from a narrative standpoint and mainly due to the antagonist Kali Singh, played by Sudeep, this change leads to the charm, wit and magic of the Dabangg franchise getting completely lost. Yes, this is a new take on the storyline of how everything originated, but the same banter with which Chulbul interacts with the villains, how the intense action scenes often transition into ludicrous sequences that had us bursting out laughing in the first film, gets lost into the brooding and growling as the hero and the villain come head to head with each other. When I saw the trailer and got excited that there might be finally some great nuance and depth to the storyline, finally, as this was set up as an origin story, but no. Sudeep villain hai, Chulbul saves the day. Why is Sudeep the way he is? Why is he so evil? What is his ulterior motive? Kuch nahi bhai. Bas bura aadmi hai, villain hai, to bas samajh jao. Whenever Sudeep comes on screen, there is some curiosity generated on how the plot will develop. He definitely possesses the swag required for the masala commercial audience. Him and Salman, who is basically Chulbul by now, are the only standout features of this long, boring and disjointed 2 hours and 42-minute mess. The underwhelming aspects. Marketing strategy. I have a huge gripe with the trailer of this film and the way it was designed, as it literally fed me the beats of the film and how it will develop. It presented me the fact that the third franchise is going to be an origin story of the principal character, which excited me. Then it showed me glimpses of the young romance that blossoms between Salman and Saiee's character. It also showed me that there's a point of contention between the two lovebirds in the form of Sudeep. But it ruined everything by presenting a form of loss which acts as the catalyst for revenge for Chulbul. As I was watching the movie, it would have provided for a more effective response from audiences if there was no idea about the catastrophic event that would take place. Sadly, because of the trailer, you can easily predict how the movie is going to progress. Gone are the days when no one knew that Salman would be in Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, and everyone in theaters lost their mind when he turned around in Tere Ghar Aaya, Main Aaya Tujhko Lene. The music. I have to confess about the fact that the music of the third franchise is extremely underwhelming compared to both the installments. Rather than there being an effort for inventiveness in the music to provide something new, fresh for audiences, there has been a tiring effort to recreate the magic of the first album, which was also created by Sajid Wajid. The raging hit Munni Badnaam Hui is replaced with the forgettable Munna Badnaam Hua. There is no effort to change anything about the original Hud Hud Dabangg song. It's the same style of song to introduce the character, just a mishmash of the old beats. Naina Lade reminds you of the beautiful Tere Mast Mast Do Nain from the first installment, but there is barely anything that can match the beautiful and melodious voice of Rahat Fateh Ali Khan. Avara is the only song from the album that generates a sense of freshness, because otherwise you are subjected to the song You Karke in this installment, where the song goes belly button ba dikha ke, haathon se chehre chupa ke, ho bade sharm se guzri, you karke, sang by Salman Khan, by the way. The roles of women. Okay, I'm not the kind of reviewer who will go on a rant about the role of women or how offensive it is, but my god, the women in this film have basically nothing to do. The film is set up as a Salman Khan versus Sudeep film, and the women are to be tormented, abducted and kidnapped until Chulbul comes to save the day. Raju, played by Sonakshi Sinha, is basically cooking in all of the scenes or getting kidnapped. The couple share cute moments together, but there is barely anything for Sonakshi to do in this film other than to shout in the end, "Jaldi aake chhodaiye hame." With whatever is given to Saiee Manjrekar in the script, she does a commendable job, but her character also is so poorly written. Decisions are made for her, ranging from marriage and professional endeavors, and she just nods her way through. She is honestly very sincere in her role, but again, has barely anything to do. Not funny. The most disappointing aspect of the third installment is that it is not as funny as both the installments. The dialogues are not inventive, so much so that they actually just repeat the iconic dialogues of the first film. From the iconic "itne ched karenge" to "Bhaiya ji smile please," it just works on nostalgia. You have a creep in Chulbul's house as he is cozying up with his wife, and Chulbul tells him, "Global warming ke zamane mein hamara hot romance kyun dekh rahe ho?" Dolly Bindra plays a supporting villain in this film and gets slapped and thrashed by Salman Khan in the name of comedy, and is told, "Aao hum tumhe women empowerment ke bare mein batate hain." Salman, upon being annoyed at someone who thinks he isn't good enough, he tells her, "Far better than you, kindly far off from here." The film just doesn't tickle your funny bone the same way. I just want to conclude by saying that this franchise, as its installments have increased, has lost the innocence, charm and wit it originally had. The biggest takeaways from this film are that Sudeep and Salman come at loggerheads with each other. Honestly, Dabangg 3, it is what it is. A long drawn out commercial potboiler film of a franchise that has sadly deteriorated with respect to its writing quality and solely banks on the star power of Salman Khan. And that was the video, guys. Write down in the comments below what you thought about the movie. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handle is right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.